Superman Krypton Coaster. Billed as one of the best floorless coasters in the world and set against a wonderful Quarry wall, Superman spent time in the Golden Ticket's top 25 steel coasters after its debut, before falling off completely in recent years. For a solid, large B&M Floorless coaster, this ride is good. But not as good as other B&M coasters, in my opinion. Find out why in this review. Superman debuted in 2000 as one of the earlier B&M Floorless coasters. After the success of Six Flags Great Adventures Medusa, Six Flags, and other parks, invested in B&M Floorless coasters, with one of the largest of the four built in 2000 being Superman Krypton Coaster. And it is still the largest B&M Floorless coaster ever built. Superman Krypton Coaster sacrificed a dive loop to have a record-setting vertical loop at 145 feet. It beat out the previous record held by Six Flags Magic Mountain's The Riddler's Revenge of 124 feet. Superman Krypton Coaster then held on to this record for the tallest vertical loop for 13 years. For this coaster, I have a strong seat preference. The front row, far right side. In any row but the front, including the second row, this coaster is rather average, as I'm just not a huge fan of its inversions and elements. But with the view and wind rushing in your face, the front row elevates this from a lesser coaster to something that might possibly be considered special. This is also a capacity machine, and Fiesta Texas will normally run 2 trains every day, so there shouldn't be too long of a wait. On slower days, the attendants will even tell you to find an unoccupied row if you want to ride again. The front row will have an extra wait, but should only be a 4 or 5 train extra wait, unlike some coasters like Kraken or Iron Rattler that have much longer waits for the front row. So it is more than worth the extra wait. If you go on a slower day, it shouldn't be much of an extra wait at all, and I've had fine luck in many of my visits hitting this up after rope dropping Wonder Woman and Batman, and still getting 1 or even 2 front row rides. The side of the train matters because of how the first drop works. If you're on the far right side of the train, you will hang more over the cliff staring down at the ground, which is a fantastic experience. And you'll be on the bottom of the main helix, which allows you to feel the turns more as well. After a quick dispatch, you climb the lift hill and get a nice view of the Quarry wall to your right and nothing really to your left. As beautiful as the wall theming is, the large footprint with nothing in the middle seems to take away from what should be a beautiful setting. Other good B&M Floorless coasters, like Kraken at SeaWorld Orlando, also have virtually no theming, so it is likely more a failure of the genre than this specific coaster. Then, you travel over a curved helix, before descending a 163-foot curved drop. With the top of the Quarry wall beneath you, you don't have to be too scared of looking down during this otherwise high helix. My favorite seat is on the right side of the train, because this has you lean the most into these curves, getting a feeling like you're being pushed down towards the ground. After a lackluster drop, you fly through Superman's record-setting loop, which held this record from 2000 to 2013 as the world's largest vertical loop. This loop offers nice hang time at its peak due to its size and the train's length. I feel this hang time is maximized in the middle of the train and is the largest reason for sitting in one of those rows. Then, you go up on the Quarry wall for another OK helix that is benefited by seat position. After the helix, you go through a whippy inline twist before navigating a neutral, though picturesque, cobra roll. The brake run slows the train down very little, though it also offers very little on its drop off of the brake run. The final 2 corkscrews are snappy, and at least for me, seem to highlight the real lack of theming that this coaster has, since other corkscrews on Kraken or Kumba are truly beautiful off-ride. After these unthemed corkscrews, you coast back to the station to end your ride on Superman Krypton Coaster. In my most recent visit, this coaster did seem to have developed a rattle. Normally, I consider B&Ms to be fairly smooth, largely off of my experience on this coaster, so it was concerning to me that there seemed to be a decent amount of bumpiness throughout the layout. The drops and other larger elements did play well for me on my most recent rides, so if it had been smoother, I may have even been able to consider moving this coaster up my rankings. Overall, how good is Superman Krypton Coaster? I really want to say not great. I give it credit for its size, which bumps it up much higher than I'd rank similarly designed Batman the Ride clothes. And its hang-timey huge loop offers a nice special touch. But riding this coaster in any row but the front, for me, has it placed barely above Poltergeist or within the field of any decent mid-sized coaster. However, I rank this coaster considering its front row experience, which has me rank it higher towards other large B&M coasters that I've ridden. Superman ranks in just above Runaway Mine Train, Six Flags Over Texas classic mine coaster that I love way more than an average coaster enthusiast, and right below Kumba and the Floorless B&M Kraken. What are your thoughts on Superman Krypton Coaster? Is it an average B&M coaster, one of the best in the world? Is the front row really as magical as I believe? Let me know. And, as always, Cupcake Crap.